We've all been there. The awkward silence. Picture this. You're at a party. Music is blaring. People are mingling. You find yourself stuck in a conversation that feels like pulling teeth. Sound familiar? We've all been there. That moment when you'd rather be anywhere else, but feel glued to the spot. Communication can be tough. It can feel like navigating a minefield of awkward silences and misunderstandings. But guess what? It doesn't have to be that way. Welcome to Big Sister Era, your ultimate guide to transforming your mind and elevating your life. You are safe here. Please subscribe and leave comments down below. Let's get into it, friends. Remember that time you accidentally called your boss mom or sent a text to the wrong person? We've all had those cringeworthy moments. The good news is that communication is a skill, and just like any skill, it can be learned and improved with practice. Here on this channel, we will practice this often. The first step is acknowledging that it's okay to find it challenging. We're all human, and we all stumble over our words sometimes. The important thing is to keep trying and to remember that even small improvements can make a big difference. Communication chaos. Why we struggle to connect. Why is communication so tricky sometimes? Well, it's a two-way street. We're all juggling our own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing. We might be afraid to speak up, worried about what others will think, or maybe we assume others know what we're thinking, leading to misunderstandings and frustration. Sometimes we're so busy thinking about what to say next that we don't really listen to the other person. We miss crucial cues and end up talking at each other instead of having a genuine conversation. It's like playing a game of tennis without ever letting the other person hit the ball. But here's the secret. Communication isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, being authentic, and being willing to listen as much as you speak. Finding your voice. Practical tips for effective communication. Ready for some good news? Effective communication is a skill you can learn. It's like learning to dance. It takes practice, but once you get the hang of it, it can be a lot of fun. First things first, be present. Put down your phone, silence those notifications, and give the person you're talking to your full attention. It shows you care and helps you really hear what they're saying. Next up, active listening. This means not just hearing the words, but really tuning in to the message behind them. Ask clarifying questions, paraphrase to make sure you understand, and offer verbal cues like "I see" or "tell me more" to show you're engaged. Think of it like watching a movie. You don't just stare at the screen. You get invested in the story, the characters, and the emotions. Your space, your rules, the power of boundaries. Now, let's talk about boundaries. Remember that invisible fence you put around your yard for your furry friend? Boundaries are like that, but for your personal space and well-being. They're about knowing your limits and communicating them clearly and respectfully. They're not about being mean or shutting people out. They're about protecting your energy, your time, and your emotional health. Think of it this way. You wouldn't let just anyone walk into your home and make themselves comfortable, right? You have a door, maybe even a security system, to protect your space. Boundaries are like that for your personal interactions. They help you decide who gets access to your energy, your time, and your emotional space. Setting the bar. Saying no with grace and confidence. Here's the thing about boundaries. Sometimes they require saying no, and that can be tough. We're often conditioned to please others, even if it means sacrificing our own needs. But here's the truth. Saying no to something you don't feel comfortable with is a powerful act of self-care. It's about honoring your own needs and priorities. Start small. If someone asks you to do something you don't have time for, try saying, "I'd love to help, but I'm swamped right now. Maybe another time." Or if someone is overstepping a boundary, be direct but respectful. You can say, "I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm not comfortable talking about that right now." Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation. You've got this. Embracing your worth in every conversation. Here's the bottom line. You deserve to be heard, you deserve to be respected, and you deserve to feel safe and comfortable in your interactions with others. Communication isn't always easy, but it's a journey worth taking. By embracing your voice, setting healthy boundaries, and communicating with confidence and kindness, you can create more meaningful connections and live a more fulfilling life. So go out there, find your voice, and remember, you've got this. Thank you for Make Big Sister Era a part of your daily routine. If you enjoyed our time, we will begin our next journey on the next video posted weekly. Please subscribe and hit that little bell now so you do not miss our next session. See you next time. Take care, babes.